All right, we're live. Go. Ryan, Declan, Xavier, it's about damn time. Welcome to Colonia High School, and welcome to the state sectional final, North 2, Group 3. Welcome to the final home game of the season. We have made many memories in this gym. Going back from last year to that December night against St. Joe's, to just this past Tuesday in that insane ending against Chattanooga. But just like that, the Patriots are hosting a state final. And for 2 seasons, the broadcast team have waited for a game like this. Both teams have had quite a journey to the championship. I'm joined by my long friend and my good friend, Declan O'Rourke. Declan, what are both these teams' stories coming into this game?
It's been a long and crazy season, but the Mendham Minutemen have been the undisputed outliers in NJ basketball. Mendham wasn't projected to go far in the season, but a 10-game winning streak to start the season put the team in the driver's seat. With no statement win in the regular season, the Minutemen looked to prove themselves in the Morris County tournament, but then their rivals, Chatham, upsets them in the final. In my opinion, this sparked them to get here to this point, especially after beating Payne Tech by 1, which wasn't the projection, despite being the 2 seed. They are hungry, and they have something to prove.
And, it's funny that these teams have similar in the sense that they didn't have huge expectations going into the season. But it's time to talk about the team we have covered all year. The Colonia Patriots have had a magical season, Declan.
A Colonia team that had lost 6 varsity players last season, 6, and lost their depth, had to reload. And they did, I think, honestly, from the first game in December. Colonia shocked the state by beating number 3 at the time, St. Peter's Prep, who are now ranked number 1 in the entire state. To this day, Colonia is the only public school to beat them, and at that point, we knew this team was going to be good. And now have proven, record-wise, as they have had a better season than last year. Colonia has had statement wins all year, like defeating number 7 in the country, La Lumiere, and then defeating the GMC all year. The difference between Colonia and Mendham is Colonia have proven themselves, while Mendham still feel like they need to prove themselves. It's going to be interesting to see the mindset of both teams going into it.
And you know what? It was bound to happen, folks. 2 teams that have had each other in the back of their mind all season. 14 teams came into this state sectional tournament, and only 2 teams will remain, and only 1 team will be on top. And the stakes have never, ever been higher. Dylan Maltez, Declan O'Rourke, Ryan Grameyer, my cameraman, Xavier Brooks. Colonia High School basketball and the state sectional final will start in just a moment. And it is a sight to see here at Colonia High School. Never seen this gym this packed. Never seen this gym this loud. We've been here for some pretty big games. We've been to some pretty big gyms. But I don't think anything is going to beat this, Declan.
No, it's not. Big game atmosphere. We're here at Colonia High School, sold out. I don't think it's ever been sold out. I've never been here for a game when it's sold out.
It was sold out at 7:15 a.m. That's just how excited this Colonia fan base and these Colonia crazies are.
Wow, we're in for a good one, Dylan. I can't wait. We're in for a great one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Colonia High School, home of the Patriots. Tonight, the Patriots will be Mendham in the finals of the 2025 North 2 Group 3 State Championship tournaments. Tonight's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the NJSIAA, rules which provide fair competition among players, spectators, and coaches. We can all help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play and respect. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. Such actions could subject the violator to rejection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Each one of us takes personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. In addition, we ask that all visitors and home fans sit in their respective seating areas. There's no food or drink allowed in the gymnasium at any time. We thank you all for your anticipating cooperation. At this time, would you please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the performance of tonight's national anthem by Colonia's Michaela May.
Let's go, Michaela. I have goosebumps, Declan. It is unbelievable to describe what I'm feeling right now.
Number 2, all day. And our shooter, number 4
You know what, Declan? I could go all day about how I'm feeling, but how I'm feeling is not important. What's important is Colonia getting this sectional championship dub and making it a 4-peat.
Listen, Mendham could try. But at the end of the day, it's inevitable. Colonia is on their way to get a 4th peat.
And
That's how it is.
And we're loud because this student section is loud, and we're not talking about the Colonia crazies. These Mendham Minutemen have come all the way and representing their squad. They are jumping and shaking, and I'm a little disappointed. These Colonia crazies need to make some more noise.
Yeah, Colonia crazies got to get into this if they want to help this team win the game. They'll do it. It's all right.
And you saw just the kind of the energy from the moment you walked into this gym. Mendham kids came here early and they came in loud as they hijacked the national anthem.
Yeah, listen, it's been these fans are fired up. What can you say about it? You know,
and you know what? This is what we do. We work for games like this. This Colonia team has worked for games like this. A year ago, we were taken away from this game, and now we have it. The 2025 State Sectional Championship is going to start right now. Mendham, a little bit of an undersized squad, and in this packed gym, we will begin. Tip-off won by Mendham, and I have to keep my voice steady because here we go. This is the start of the State Sectional Championship. Kevin King now with the ball goes right above Dylan Chiera, but he couldn't hit the layup. First possession for the Colonia Patriots. Colonia wearing their all yellow, Mendham wearing their white and red. The Minutemen, number 2, Colonia, number 1. The winner will play Demarest or Ramapo. RJ Worthman now with the ball. Colin Croner went over the 3. Splash! Splash Colin Croner to make it 3-0. And Colin Croner, not a typical three-point shooter, doesn't get a lot of points at all, really. Doesn't average a lot of points. This is how you know Colonia is on a different level today, Declan.
Man, crowd does not matter. They left Colin Croner wide open. The disrespect. I don't like it. I don't like the disrespect.
So now, Kevin King, the main point producer, led by Bill Connolly, Mendham coach, now going to work, going up, and he gets it to go, and just like that, it's 3-2. Talon Weimeyer getting the points, 5'11" guard, sophomore. And this game gonna get very interesting here, and this place getting loud. You can barely hear me and my partner. Zach Smith pivots with his foot, spins around, he's at the Durkak, but Durkak loses it. It was a pretty move, but now a fast break, a 3, no, a fake, but no, he goes for it instead, and he knocks it down. Cole Capuzzi, 6 foot, gives Mendham its first lead of the game.
We know these Patriots, they tend to start slow in the first half. I'm not losing hope.
Durkak now in the midst of a double team. Durkak going to work, spins around, passes out, but steps out of bounds. And Durkak, you're wondering, he saw the double team. You're wondering why he didn't just pass it out from that moment, especially where Chiera wide open on the top of the key.
Wow. Yeah, listen, it's loud. There's going to be a lot of miscommunication in this first half. A lot of turnovers I'm expecting.
Colonia crazies are starting to get loud. Talon Wademeyer with the ball, gives it to LaMelo. And Stephen LaMelo, big mental mistake. And those mental mistakes are going to cost you in the long run, Deck.
Yeah, Colonia, these crazies getting in their heads. That's what I like to see.
And we all have smiles on our face here. Aiden Durkak, who else with the ball? Durkak barking orders with his squad. Durkak just pulls up for the 3. No good. So Durkak not too hot to start the game, but Mendham look to capitalize. Kevin King now, Mendham having probably one of their best seasons in school history in a very, very long time. Their first state final in over a decade. And Mendham just answered right back there. Talon Weimeyer wants to pass back, and he just saw an open lane. RJ Worthman left him. 7-3. Zach Smith pull up three. Boom! Knock it down. Cash me in. Cash me out. Zach Smith gets it 6-7. And this game has been back and forth.
Zach Smith, another player you can't leave open on the outside. Colonia, just like that, back in this.
State sectional final. Talon Weimeyer, good move inside. Spins around. Can't get it, but stolen. Second chance now. Kevin King goes, and second missed chance for Mendham. Colonia looks to bounce back. Durkak now pulls up for the mid-range. Air ball. Aiden Durkak. It has not been Durkak's day so far. Kevin King looks to go inside. It's a three. No, it's a long pass inside. Going to work. Goes right under Colin Croner, but Colin Croner gets called for the foul. Steven LaMelo, 6'2", number 14, senior, heading to the line. So, Declan, explain to me how Mendham's been able to keep up Colonia so far in this matchup.
Well, Colonia, you'd think they'd have the size advantage with Aiden Durkak, but they have a lot of big guys on their team, and they've just used this crowd, the crowd energy, to, get through this. They've used the crowd to power themselves. They've worked in the paint. They've gotten the inside shots, and they've just worked. And Mendham is a team. They're not going to take a lot of outside shots. They tend to look for that inside shot. When it comes down to it, they'd rather pump fake their man and get inside.
So Steven LaMelo, really good at the line, gets both of his shots. So now Colonia, 202 viewers on the stream, look to bounce back. Durkak now guarded by number 4. Now it's Worthman. Worthman first chance inside. Looks to go up, and he hits it. RJ Worthman. He's been a super important piece all year, and he looks to be very important in this game, Declan.
Too strong inside. He's got that great inside glass finish. Very pretty.
8-9. Now Kevin King spins around. Travel, you betcha. Travel on Noah Villalobos. And I think everyone in this gym saw that travel coming.
Yeah, I mean, he went back to Mendham there. What was that? You can't do that.
So now Colonia looks to get the lead right back and try to take advantage of this affair. Chiera, Jace Rodriguez in the game now for Colonia. RJ looks to go to work inside. No, second chance, able to get the rebound, has the side advantage. Count it, and the foul!
Second chance effort by RJ Worthman. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And this game, just listen to this crowd. I'm going to stop to just listen to this crowd and listen to this energy. RJ's free throw is no good, but Colonia still up by 1. And you could just feel the tension, the nervousness, the excitement in this game. 4-on-4, Talon Weimeyer trying to create a spot and a shot against Aiden Durkak, but now he goes through Croner and Rodriguez, and now inside, left open is number 15, Sean Belitz, tallest player on this Mendham team at 6'3".
Colonia with a defensive lapse, not good.
So now Durkak inside, tries to go up, and Durkak unstoppable in the paint.
It's too big, too strong. You can't stop Aiden Durkak.
So now Mendham looks to avoid the press. You got Jace, Chiera, and Smith in the triangle. But a turnover Durkak. The press working proficiently in Colonia's favor. Durkak drives to Smith. Smith backs up, tries to drive, turns around, slashes and swerves. Chiera in the corner 3, no good. but now a box out. Smith tries to tip it to Worthman, but it doesn't turn out in their favor. And the Colonia Crazies wanted a turnover there. Believe he stepped out of bounds, but now they try to answer back. Kevin Game, bounce pass. Kroner jumps too early, but couldn't finish. Smith tips it and saves it. So now, fast break. Worthman drives, goes up inside. Counted, and the foul or an offensive foul. And I believe it'll be an offensive foul. And this first quarter just blowing by. 1:44 left on the clock. First period, 12-11.
That was a good play. Drawing the charge, getting the turnover. Colonia could have took control right there.
And once again, Coach Jose Rodriguez in his 7th year looking for his 5th ever career state sectional championship. Kevin King, easy call, easy push. That one was pretty obvious, Declan.
Back to back. They can draw charges too, Mendham.
And big shout out to also the assistant coaches on Colonia, Coach Edwin Santana, Coach Eric Lakaitis, and Brian Olone. Jace Rodriguez, the freshman in his first state championship game. Jace, the ace, looks for the 3, drains it! Jace, jubilant Jace, the freshman on the big stage.
Big 3 from Jace Rodriguez.
15-11. Now, Mendham in the middle of the court. Tries to drive. Pass. It's King. King, hopscotch. To Wallemeyer. Wallemeyer wants a pass, but instead turns around. Trying to go up against Rodriguez. Tries to post up. Turns around on the right side. Bounce pass to King. King thought about a 3, but Durkak's spacing up on him. And some great defense from the Colonia Patriots. Kevin King, under a minute left. 15-11. Bounce back. Inside. Now, back to King. King's just going to pull up for the 3. No good. Rebound, Jules. The Iron Man gets his first rebound of the game. Durkak stops. Now to Chiera. It's Smith. Durkak, 3 years, 3 state sectional finals. Zach Smith, 4 years, 4 sectional finals. He will be the first Colonia Patriot to win 4 straight sectional finals in his high school career if they win this game. Chiera looks. Jace Rodriguez, pull up 3. No good. But second chance, Julian Jones, no. Last chance, last shot. Shot will not count. And that will be the end of 1. And I think this first quarter is going to give us a good idea of what to expect in the rest of this game.
Yeah, we saw a lot of it. Mendham getting back on defense, playing very good defense, very good offense. Mendham likes to drive inside, as I said before. Colonia, with that fast-paced offense, though, it's always going to be unstoppable.
And, I mean, to describe this game, it's just special. We were not here for these last few years, the last 3 years. This is the first state game I've ever attended for sectionals in the finals. To feel the just energy, the passion from Colonia High School. And it is just unbelievable to see this game. And so far, it's been a really good one, Declan.
It's been a really good one, Dylan. Very entertaining. I can't wait for the rest of this game.
And some stats to go off so far in this first period. Zach Smith, 3 points. Durkak, 2. Colin Kroner with that huge 3 to cement some point producing from Colin Kroner. It's the first we've really seen in a minute. RJ Worthman with 4 points. Jace Rodriguez with 3. And then on the Mendham side, you got Wademeyer with 4, Steven Lamello with 2, Sean Belenitz with 2, and Cole Capuzzi with 3. So, on this state sectional finals day, Colonia, it's definitely it's just a situation. Colonia have only 3 players that played in this game last year that are in this game this year. It is, for most of these guys, for 4 of these guys, it is a whole new experience. Worthman now has the open lane. No good. Jones tries to swat it out, but now cherry pick. No good. Rebound, Chiera works out in Colonia's favor well. Now, Jace the Ace spins around, goes up, uses the backboard, can't finish. Fight for the ball. Worthman, the big man, second chance, creating opportunities and creating points for the Colonia Patriots. 17-11 with 7:23 left on the clock.
RJ Wortman, the big man inside, unstoppable once again.
So now, Colonia and Mendham. Mendham look for the bounce pass, but stolen by Julian Jones, but now stolen by Mendham, but it is touched by number 24, Cole Capuzzi last. And we can just talk about some of these guys like Julian Jones, RJ Worthman. How do you think they are feeling and what is going through their head in their first ever state sectional final?
Well, I would expect them to not feel any pressure, really. They've been in games like this before. Even if it's not the high caliber game, like a state sectional final, it's man, wow, this crowd's getting distracted me. Oh my goodness.
Now, RJ Worthman with the ball. RJ wants to pass to Julian Jones. South Plainfield, Snyder, and Milburn were all defeated against Colonia in the state tournament. Will Mendham become the fourth? Jace Rodriguez wanted to pass and shoot three, but instead, it's Julian Jones for the three. No good. But rebound, Aiden Durkak. Durkak spins. And a blocking foul called against Mendham, and it will count. What a huge break for Aiden Durkak and Colonia.
Yeah, he's trying to draw that charge again, but when Aiden Durkak is spinning, it's kind of hard to put your shoulder in his chest.
And you just look at the players on Mendham. Kevin King, 5'11". Talon Wademeyer, 5'11". Cole Capuzzi, 6 foot. Stephen Lamello, 6'2". Ajani Brown, 5'11". Sean Beliefs, 6'3". They haven't really, they don't have the match in size, but I will say their shooting has definitely been, and their defense has been their strong suit.
Both sides of the ball for both teams really have been amazing. We're witnessing a very good a game right now. And, earlier on, in my notes, I thought Colonia really outmatched them. Mendham, they were good at rebounding, but I didn't think they would be able to run the court with Colonia, but they have. They've been getting on defense. They've been shutting down the fast-paced and the fast break, very well. Mendham's been playing very well in this game.
Now inside, it's King. King, the leader on this team, the point guard on this team, controlling the offense, trying to charge, trying to zig and zag through traffic, tries to get the nice lead off the backboard, but now rebounded, stolen, foul on the floor from Chiera, and such a good fight from Colonia on defense after the missed shot. They did miss the rebounds, but you saw Chiera making Mendham work for the second attempt.
Yeah, great fight, and that's the type of foul you allow, because at the end of the day, all that comes from is playing a little bit too aggressively, and you don't want them to lose the aggression and the intensity.
King looking to post up, goes right around Chiera. Chiera now, good defense. They were in a pickle, but now has the open lane, and Capuzzi makes it 19-13. Colonia's break finally ends. They were on a run, but Mendham breaks it. And the Mendham student section right next to the Colonia Crazies trying to make some noise. Final home game of the season. Make or break time for these teams. Win or go home. Julian Jones. Now it's to Worthman. Worthman fakes. Now it's to Jones. Jones pulls up for the mid-range. Shot is no good. But now Jones gets a steal. Jones gets fouled. And Jones so frustrated. And it was deja vu from the GMC championship game when Julian Jones robbed that ball out of Nate Davis's hands and has got a huge 2 points. Jones, so good even after the shot being missed, making Mendham work and fight, and it caused a turnover right there, Declan.
And we've talked about it before on previous broadcasts. With Nifa Klein going down, they needed that defensive spark, and they've got it. And Julian Jones, not just on defense, but with rebounding, with passing, with scoring, he's got everything. He's a spark off the bench for the Patriots.
And he creates offense with his defense.
Yes, he does. He creates those turnovers, which leads to the fast break of Colonia.
Julian Jones 1 for 2, 20-13 Colonia. Under 4:59 left on the clock. Tyon Weidemeyer creates some separation. Now backs up and hits it. Big shot, big mid-range from the Minutemen. Now Kroner with the ball, making some noise. Smith pull up three, short. Smith got to get in a groove. Mendham look to take advantage. Tyon Weidemeyer, pass inside. He gets the fake. He times it perfectly for Colin Kroner to miss, but he doesn't hit the shot. Now it's a three from Noah Valaboots, and looks like Chase Wells Fargo is open because he just hit it off the bank, Declan.
Wow. Classic bank shot, even on the three. That's old school basketball.
And from a 6-point game to a 2-point game, Mendham have just cut it to 2. How did they just do that in an instant?
Colonia just hasn't been hitting their shots. They've been getting the opportunities, but they haven't been hitting them. On the other hand, Mendham has been hitting them. That three, those points in the paint, they've been working hard and they've gotten back into this.
And it's honestly, I give Mendham credit for how aggressive and how physical they've been taking Colonia.
Yeah, I mean, they're a very physical team. Even watching that game versus Payne Tech, you can tell they're a very physical team. They box out, they get rebounds, they play defense, and they don't lose the aggression.
So now, the 5 for Colonia. Zach Smith, RJ Worthman, Colin Kroner, JC Ace Rodriguez, and Aiden Durkak. He has the ball. Pass to Smith. Smith in range for a three, but said it's to JC Ace. Smith, pass to Rodriguez. Almost a turnover, gotta be careful. Durkak, now, long three, short. Worthman fights, but loses it. Now, Mendham, get it. It could tie the game or take the lead. Weidemeyer inside to King. King with a nice right hand driving up to the left side. 20-20, Declan.
The three-point shot has not been working for Colonia, plain and simple. Plain and simple. They need to start going for shots inside.
Zach Smith, final home game for the only senior on the team. Durkak inside to Worthman. Worthman loses the ball, hits it off his foot. Smith makes a move to create some separation. Now, thought about a three, but instead drives, zigs and zags. It's Kroner. Kroner on the right side. Posts up, tries to go up inside, but blocked. Blocked by Mendham. Some great defense in the paint from the Minutemen. And Bill Connolly really setting up a good defense, and that's honestly their strong suit. They held a Payne Tech team to only 56 points, and now some craftiness inside, but doesn't finish. Durkak wants to go fast, tries to drive, go up, but fouled.
They're going to send him to the line all game, I guarantee you. They don't want him getting hot.
And thank you so much for our 186 viewers here on the Colonia broadcast. What a day we have here, and what a scene. Durkak at the line. First shot, misses. Durkak not as proficient at the line that we've really seen before in the past, especially when he missed those 2 clutch free throws against Chatham.
Yeah, he's got to work on that. He's got to work on the fundamentals as he makes the second one, but still, he's got to work on that.
Tyon Weidemeyer, triangle press. Now, turnover, the press working so well in Colonia's fashion as Colin Kroner has the ball in his legs. But I believe they'll give the ball to Mendham despite all of that. And it's not a crazy thing to say Mendham is struggling with that press, the triangle press to be specific, Declan.
It's not. They've really been struggling with it. Usually they look for to pass the ball from the outside, and it seems it's just overwhelming for the Minutemen.
Now, Kevin King going to post up, wants to go to work, makes the nice move inside, and gives Mendham a 1-point lead. Mendham side getting loud. 21-22, Colonia down by 1. 2:10 left on the clock. Durkak drives, then Chiera. Chiera gets stopped. It's Smith. Smith pivots, just shows with a 3. No good. Tipped by Durkak, but the threes are not being made by Colonia. Mendham look to back up. Mendham going to take advantage and trying to build a big lead. I do not believe they've had a 2-score lead at all in this game.
No, they have. Well, yes, they did. First quarter, they were up by about 2. They were up by 5, I believe.
And now a foul on the floor. And thank you for the correction. But a foul on the floor. And Coach Rodriguez not calling a whole lot of timeouts like he usually does. I feel like he calls a lot, but really down the stretch, he has just really been letting the game play.
And it's smart. They have the momentum right now. They've gained it back.
Or do they? Capuzzi now inside the King. King going to make a nice move. Going to turn around. Go to Weidmeyer. Weidmeyer in trouble. Wants to pass. Has no one to pass to, but he finds Valaboots. Valaboots averaging 5 points a game. Senior. King looking to restart. Now, Capuzzi. Colonia playing man-to-man. Not letting anyone get any room. Now, spins around. Charge called against Weidmeyer. And do you agree with that call, Declan?
It's a little iffy, but I think it was a great call. Honestly, I think it was an incredible call. Great job by the refs here.
And a very interesting lineup Colonia has right now. No Durkak trying to get things going. Do you think they can keep up? And now Colonia with Zach Smith. He has really stepped into that point guard role this year. Looking to pass. RJ Worthman going to drive, going to pass. It's Chiera. And interesting to see Colonia struggle driving despite them having the height advantage with a 6'5" RJ Worthman.
They're loading the paint. Mendham is loading the paint. That's what it is.
And what a move RJ was trying to pull, but it doesn't work. He tries to get it off the backboard. Mendham going up. It's LaMelo. Stephen Lomello. Pass. It's Sean Bellitis on the right side. Near the line, near the out of bounds line. Kevin King. Layup. Backs up. Really trying to burn some clock here. 10 seconds left. But stolen by Worthman. Worthman will go and slam it! RJ Worthman with a statement to end the first half. But King goes up, in and out. And a chaotic finish here at Colonia High School. It's 23-22 to end the first half. Wow. I have no words.
What a finish to a great first half of basketball. Colonia retaking that lead. RJ Wortman with the steal and the dunk. What a game we got, folks.
One hand slam, and what a defensive steal by Colonia. So, halftime report one more time here at this Colonia gym, joined by the one and only Xavier Brooks and Brady Thompson. We will be right back for the second half and the halftime report of the state sectional championship. You are watching Colonia High School basketball. and go. Welcome back to Colonia High School for the state sectional championship. And there are plenty of state sectional championships today during the season. There'll be games, state finals tomorrow. The one I'm looking forward to the most is Plainfield versus Elizabeth. But today we have Colonia versus Mendham. So I am joined by our halftime reporters, Xavier Brooks and Brady Thompson. Xavier, tell us everything and tell us how you're feeling, man.
I'm feeling good. It's been a great game so far. 23-22, 1 point separating these teams. It's just been close all game. And Colonia and Mendham have just been going back and forth. One thing that's really interesting to me about this game is the rebound difference. Even though Colonia has the height advantage, they only have 9 rebounds compared to Mendham's 14. So I'm going to list off some stats here. The leading scorer for Colonia is RJ Wortman with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and had an amazing steal to end the half on that dunk attempt. Brady, how do you think Colonia has performed so far from what you've seen?
Well, I saw their lead in the first half, but Mendham cut that so fast and so easily. I wonder what happened. Like, I guess some of their momentum just halted for a bit, but Mendham did a really good job of attacking the inside, especially with both of their players. I think Kevin King, number 10, and Sean Bellinetz, number 15. They're just backing down, playing that old, aggressive, classic kind of inside offense. Colonia just doesn't normally deal with that. They're normally facing high-octane three-point shooting teams. So my wonder is that Colonia has to switch up their defensive style, but Mendham, I don't think they have to change much at all. But we have to see later in the game how Colonia adapts and how Mendham is going to react to those adaptations.
All right, well said, Brady. And if we take a look at Mendham's stats here, leading scorer Talon Waymeyer with 6 points and 2 rebounds, and also with a block. And also, as Brady mentioned, Sean Bellinetz was 4 points with 4 rebounds. And from what you've seen from this game so far, how has Mendham been able to cut the lead down and stay in this game against a very fast-paced and very fast-paced and very good defense in Colonia?
Well, for starters, Mendham is just a good team, obviously. They were number 2 coming into this tournament, and they've carved their way through every other team to get here. But I think the underrated side of this is that their crowd. They're the away team, but, like, they're so loud and so aggressive. They're so strong. Their will, I think, is messing Colonia up. They're not used to this super loud crowd, especially as the home team. I think it's messing up some of their mental. But when we switch sides now, Colonia has the crowd side. Let's see how they react. But obviously, Mendham's doing a great job defensively, shutting down Aiden Durkak. But, you know, there's still a whole half to play.
Well said, Brady. Well, this game has been very close, and I'm very interested to see how this game will go for the next 2 quarters. Thank you, Dylan, so much, and back to you.
So, second half will start in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Will Colonia create history and win a state sectional championship for the 4th year in a row for the first time ever? Or could Mendham make a statement and prove themselves worthy and spoil Colonia's day? Colonia High School basketball will be back in just a moment. Once again, this is Dylan Maltez. Second half in a moment. All right, so Declan, how are you feeling right now after this first half? And how do you think Colonia can build a bigger lead? Because Mendham is just like that bug that you can't kill in your room.
They're like a cockroach. No matter what you do, they don't seem to go away. And they have a chance of winning this, defeating the Colonia Patriots. I cannot wait. Colonia, all they've got to do is take more inside shots. Take their time. Pass the ball around. Don't take bad shots. Take smart shots. That's it. That's it.
And it's very loud to start the second half. And the second half starts now. Colonia gets the ball to start in this game. Kroner, pull up mid-range, in and out. And you got to hit those shots when they're open, Declan.
You have to.
Kevin King now going up on the right side and makes his magic and drives up strong. 24-23, 7:33 left on the clock. Worthman now in between his legs to Kroner. Kroner dribbles to Smith. Smith in between his legs. Smith long pass to Worthman. Worthman has the open three. Bullseye! And if RJ Worthman can start hitting threes, Mendham could be in some trouble.
They very well could be. They really could be.
So now Zach Smith right on Capuzzi. Capuzzi got the open shot inside, and he gets RJ Worthman to jump. Great timing from Mendham. 26-26. 6:43. RJ Worthman's gonna pull up again. Splash! Splash! RJ Worthman, where is this coming from?
He hasn't been the three-point shooter all season, but great players adapt in great moments.
And now Colonia's going to start pressing again. Capuzzi now to Noah Velati. Velati now has the open shot. Not a King. King. Durkak puts an arm up. Durkak going to drive. Going to slash and swerve and go through traffic. And he goes right around Aiden Durkak. Kevin King. What a player. Now RJ Worthman gets hit. Gets blocked. But Durkak saves it. Off to Smith. Smith pull up three. No good. Kevin King with the rebound. Kevin King having a field day for the Colonia Patriots. For the Mendham Minutemen. King now gets the screen. Going to do some magic. Going inside. And Kevin King is taking over. Count it and the foul, Kevin King. And there's a reason why this guy is averaging 18 points per game.
There is. He's not the tallest, but he's got a great build, and he uses that inside. He overpowers his opponents with his post work. What a player. What a player.
And now Kevin King in the double digits with 11 points on the day. Colonia needs an answer. They need a resurgence. Colonia have done it before. Can they do it on their biggest stage? Durkak going to turn around, gets double teamed again. It's Smith. Smith drives up from the backboard. Or no, he gets it pure. 31-31.
Nice little move, nice little jumper from Zach Smith. Very pretty.
And now Mendham really adjusting well to that press. And a jump ball and a really good defensive effort. Colonia not giving up on their press, and it's working out. So now Mendham looks to reset. Kevin King now guarded well by Chiara and Worthman. There's someone open. Who is open? It's Tel Wadmeyer. Wadmeyer goes to Capuzzi. Right back to Wadmeyer. Wadmeyer on the key, guarded by Durkak. In between his legs, on the key. Spins around, turns around. Going to drive up. No, he passes it out. It's Noah Vados. Vados, no good. But now tipped, fight, and touched last by Mendham. I was a little worried there that Colonia touched it last.
Yeah, I thought RJ Worthman could have gone after it, so I thought that was a bad decision. But good call by him. He obviously saw something we didn't.
And probably some of the tightest Colonia games you'll see. We're kind of used to the Colonia blowing out some of these teams. But in this matchup, it's 31-31. 4:40 left on the clock. Chiera, now the Kroner. Kroner, top of the arc, three. Short. Worthman tries to save it, but he did not have enough time to save it.
Good hustle, nonetheless. If they're going to leave Kroner open, he's going to take it.
And I really want Colonia to start driving to the paint more. I feel like this three-point shooting has been very inconsistent.
I mean, it really is. The outside shots just haven't been falling. I don't know what they're thinking.
Wadmeyer now to King. King moves around the ball. Stormed by Worthman. Worthman, one hand slam. No, he misses it. He misses the one-hand slam. What a huge missed opportunity for the Patriots. Kevin King goes. Kevin King fouled. And it looks like RJ Worthman might have hurt himself as he was trying to dunk it.
Might have landed wrong, trying to go up for it. Doesn't get it.
And you know, we've seen RJ hit those dunks before, but we've also seen RJ Worthman miss those dunks before. I really don't know why you wouldn't want to just keep it safe there.
Yeah, I mean, he's got such size, but he just doesn't get it. I don't know what happened. He even went up with the two hands to make sure it went in.
Colonia currently ranked number 15 in the NJ.com rankings. If Mendham were to beat Colonia, it would be a huge upset. And it went from being, this could have potentially been a tie game, but instead Mendham up by 2. Smith, now to Chiera. Chiera with a dribble. Rodriguez looking at his teammates. It's Durkak. Durkak wants to drive. Double teamed in a pickle. Smith to Chiera. Chiera the three. Money! Money, Dylan Chiera. Agent Zero gets his first 3 of the game. 6 points on the day for Agent Zero. And now good press from Jace Rodriguez. Going to push and going to miss it is Wademeyer. Now Smith, lob pass to Durkak. Durkak wanted the lob up, and I don't understand why Colonia is being so flashy in a state championship game. King now drives up, he tries to use the backboard, and now this game's going by quick. And now Talon Weiermeyer loses the ball. Tried to pass it to Jace Rodriguez, and I cannot even keep up with all this action in this game, Declan.
Action-packed. Colonia got to start playing smarter. They just have to. They got so lucky that there was no shot made by Mendham there. They got so lucky.
And I don't think Coach Rodriguez likes how this tempo is, so he's going to call a timeout. So Colonia up by 1, but, I mean, it's been a back-and-forth game. These Mendham Minutemen have just dominated when it comes to keeping Colonia in this game. Maybe domination's not the right word, but just the hungriness. You could just tell from this team how they're playing that they have something to prove. All the narratives of how they haven't been a big team, they haven't played nobody. They proved that they can beat some big teams as they beat Payne Tech.
They have, and Colonia, listen, Mendham played very well against Payne Tech. They're playing very well now, and they've outmatched Colonia. That's all. That's plain and simple. Despite the score, they've looked like the way better team. Colonia is thriving solely on talent right now, and that's really it is.
And if you just look from, the last few games of Mendham, 50-22 against Randolph, 38-32 against Summit. Mendham 57, Payne Tech 56. They are not heavy on points, and they know that.
And this is a Colonia team that is heavy on points. They outscore their opponents. They'll drop 70, sometimes 80 on people, so they know.
Durkak now guarded. Now Worthman going to pivot. Durkak hesitation. Now drives. Goes up to Jones. Jones inside. Second chance. But Jones forces the foul. And Julian Jones, really good job to just go up with it and force some contact. And he does a really good job of doing that.
And Mendham complaining, but he was going to get that basket anyways. That ball fell straight into his hands. Great rebounding ability by Julian Jones.
But it won't matter unless Jules hits these free throws. Julian Jones misses his first shot. Jones big linebacker on this Colonia team. You can tell by the build. But here, he has to hit one of these shots. Jones, 24, second shot is good. Jones, 1 of 2, and Colonia with a 2-point lead. 35-33, 2:43 left on the clock. Looking to press, tipped by Worthman, but it gets to Capuzzi. Kevin King now breaks the defense. A 3, short. Shot is off. Fight for the ball between number 15 and Durkak and Sierra. Jace Rodriguez in between his legs. Going to drive, go up, but fouled. It was hit and honestly blocked, but you could see the contact being made. And Durkak needs to get hot here, and I think a way to get hot is at the line.
And one of the more understated parts of Aiden Durkak's game is the ability to stop and turn on a dime. All great players have that ability, that explosiveness. He called out a play, and when they all started looking to reset, Aiden Durkak drives to the paint and draws the foul. Great
and it's
job.
Very rare to see Aiden Durkak with not 10 points, 10 or more points in this game. He only has 6. RJ Worthman leads with 14. Now, Mendham from the key. It's King. Kevin King. Does he have an ace up his sleeve? He stops. It's to LaMelo. LaMelo waits. Drives. Good defense from Jones and Sierra, but now Kevin King has a lane, but hit out of his hands. And now, turnover. Worthman to Jones. Jones, bounce pass. And Worthman and Jones. So many missed opportunities made by the Patriots. They've had so many chances to convert, and Worthman has been making a lot of mistakes in this game, Declan.
Colonia, they build their leads based on tempo, based on that fast break. They get momentum in their favor, and they pile it on. And
I don't think RJ needed to make that extra pass.
He did not. The fast break has not been working, plain and simple. Reset, make some passes, get it around the key, get it inside, get the easy points.
So now Durkak pull up mid-range, and it is a stupendous shot for Aiden Durkak.
Man, he can shoot from anywhere on the floor, can he? What a player.
Durkak with 8 points now on the day. King has a wide open lane for the floater, and it's an easy shot for Kevin King. 38-37, under a minute left in this game. You are watching Colonial High School basketball on the Colonial High School YouTube channel. Sierra barks at Jones. It's Durkak. Durkak drives up, counted, and the foul. Aiden Durkak. Another chance at the line to create more points. And whatever you got to do is score some points, Declan.
Some people call it cheap, but at the end of the day, the person with the more points wins the game. That's how basketball works. You get it however you can.
And I think a big reason why this game is so close, Mendham has matched Colonia in rebounding.
I mean, listen, I've said it since the beginning of the game. They can rebound. They can rebound very well.
And to think of 5'11" Kevin King leading in points and rebounds just shows his leadership to this team. Capuzzi
Again.
Now. Pass to King. Jones closes in. Pivots to his left. Trying to drive. Trying to go through traffic. Buzzes like a bee. But an overpass that Capuzzi could not reach for.
Not good, not good. Mendham trying to get into this, try and keep this close, but both sides committing very bad turnovers, a lot of miscommunication, and you got to just put it down to the crowd.
And now under a minute, Colonia looking to play for the last shot. If there is a key moment to score some points and head into the fourth, it's this. Smith looks at the clock, ball in his hands, in the middle of the court, looks to drive, pass to Durkak. Durkak looks at the clock again, tries to go to Smith. Smith, the three. Splash! Splish! Splash! B.K. Zach!
How do you leave Zach Smith wide open? Incredible. Incredible.
What a game. And Colonia, with the first time it feels like forever, a 2-score lead.
These teams have been fighting back and forth. And it's just been an incredible game here, Dylan. I can't wait for this fourth quarter.
Could Mendham come back, or could Colonia hang on? March Madness High School Edition will be back in a few seconds. Do not go away. I repeat, do not go away. Declan, what does Colonia need to do to win this game?
Take it slow. Take it slow. Even on the fast break, play half-court offense. Reset. Take smart shots. Don't take the outside shots unless you're wide open.
And Zach Smith from downtown hitting one of the biggest threes he has ever hit, possibly in his Colonia career. Durkak giving it up to work, but gets fouled. So now Colonia up by 5. And honestly, a 5-point lead feels like a billion points with how this game is going.
Yeah, we haven't had a 2-score game in a while. Colonia with the 2-score lead up by 5. Man.
And Durkak hits the first free throw. And this is what you need. Free throws in the clutch from A4, Aiden Durkak. The amount of growth and the amount of talents this kid had and has been building from his freshman year to now. But Mendham have something to say. King, once again, fouled. Durkak believes it was all ball, but King will head to the line.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
I didn't see it either. But now this game really going to slow down here with Kevin King and Durkak both back-to-back at the line. Mendham's best player at the line, hitting his first shot. Kevin King having a complete day here at Colonia High School with 18 points and 6 rebounds. Got to give credit as he hits both his free throws, 39-44. The last quarter on the Colonia High School YouTube channel in this Colonia High School gym. Chiera now with the ball. Stolen by number 4, but blocked! Blocked by Durkak. Jace the ace. Splish splash! Splish splash! Jace the ace!
And if you want to take the game back, that's how you do it. If you're Colonia, my goodness.
The freshman, Jace Rodriguez. This young man has given Colonia its biggest lead in this whole game. Splish splash from Jace Rodriguez. And Colonia Crazy's letting him know, yes, in fact, he is a freshman, Declan.
He is a freshman. We got him for the next 3 years. I expect the ace to be incredible over that time.
Jubilant Jace showing up on the big stage. The lights are not bright for Jubilant Jace.
And as a freshman, that's so important. He's got that veteran mindset, even as a young man.
Talon Wademeyer now to King. King Blocked by Jones. Jones right on Kevin King. King, hopscotch, bounce pass. Great defense from Jules. Capuzzi now on Smith. Capuzzi backing up. Durkak wanted to get a piece of it, but now Worthman goes on Wademeyer. But a charge called. Great defense, and he gets right on Wademeyer. Wademeyer getting too aggressive, and Colonia giving it all to Mendham.
And nothing going Mendham's way right now. Nothing going Mendham's way.
And listen to this place. Listen to the crazies. Listen to this Colonia High School gym. What a game.
This place is rocking right now. That's what you need from the crowd, Dylan. That's what you need.
Absolute cinema at Colonia High School. And Colonia, 47-39, 6:51 left on the clock. There's still a lot of things they need to do to win this game, and there's still a lot to work with.
A lot of time left, Dylan. A lot of time left. You're right.
And now Mendham, their student section, loud the whole game. All of a sudden, it's gotten real quiet.
Man, you could hear a pin drop in that student section. Incredible.
So now, in this game, Colonia High School 47, Mendham Minutemen High School 39. Declan, how has Colonia finally able to get a grip and control of this game?
I mean, their shots have been falling for them. They haven't been making them all game, but it's been falling for them in this fourth quarter so far.
This has been everything you would hope for. Titans clashing. Two teams worked so hard just to get to this game. Mendham have been on Colonia's tail all season fighting for that one seed. Colonia won it in the end. But at this point, the seeding doesn't matter. What matters is how Colonia can pull away with a win. Durkak, now to Smith. Durkak, inside of Jones. Jones, waits, counted, and the foul! And one, the Iron Man of Colonia High School, Julian.
Wow, too strong, Julian Jones. Too strong.
And this is why you need players like Julian Jones. Nifa Klein has been out since the GMC final. They've needed someone to step up on defense and create some physicality. And Jones has done that. Misses his free throw. Colonia, biggest lead of the game, up by 10. Smith gets called for the foul. Getting a little too aggressive there. Colonia needs to be careful on how they're going to play defense. It's been working, but they have to be careful.
They have to. They can't commit fouls. They just got to play good defense. That's it.
So now, Kevin King needs a spark. If it's going to be a spark for Mendham, it's him as he goes to the right side. Misses. Second chance. Noah Villabus. Pass out of bounds. And this Colonia High School gym just giving it to Mendham.
Letting them know. These crazies going crazy.
That's why they're called the Colonia Crazies for a reason. Jace now to King. Jace Rodriguez, the freshman on the senior. King is going to back up, pass, and now they're going to take some time. Mendham, I was told by Julian Jones and Zach Smith, Mendham like to really take their time and only take the shot if it's perfect. But now Colonia playing a really good zone. King is going to back up. Zach closes in, switches. Now it's Jace on Bigelos. And now turnover to Jace. Jace backs up to Jones, to Smith. Smith on the key, backs up. and now loses his man. It's the Worthman, but timeout called against Colonia. And why a timeout now when things are going your way and you have the ball?
I think maybe just Coach Rodriguez didn't like what he saw. They weren't moving the ball well. They weren't playing defense well, whatever it is. We got to trust that the coach that's got him here knows what he's got to do.
Yeah, and I mean, and if you're Mendham right now, you've had leads. You've kept this game close the whole way. But it's starting to really get away from them. Why do you think that? Why do you think Mendham has started to struggle here in this fourth quarter?
I think, man, it's just, it could be fatigue, not being able to keep up with the Patriot offense. I'm not sure, but they're starting to crumble here. I know that for sure. And Colonia, they've been battle tested. They're built for these moments, so they know how to win in these moments. Perhaps that's what it is, experience.
And now the Mendham parent side trying to bring some juice to this Mendham team. Chiara, Mendham's finally starting to make some noise here. Getting loud, getting rowdy. Does Mendham have an answer, or does Colonia keep its foot on the pedal? Smith getting crafty, shaking and baking. Durkak now almost blows by him. Got King trying to create a turnover. It's Smith. Smith drives, but travel called in crunch time for Zach Smith.
Not good. Not good. Can't have those mental lapses for Zach Smith.
Kevin King now tipped by Rodriguez, but it's the King. King up inside. No, King has been cold in the fourth quarter. They have no support other than King. Worthman backs up. Chase thought about a three. And now Chiara going to reset this game. Going. Durkak driving and attacking the lane, sweating that defense. 51-39.
Aiden Durkak, too shifty. Too shifty.
Noah Villaboo's floater from King. And King finally gets out of his funk. And Mendham breaks the 13-0 run. Mendham, talk it over.
Yeah,
and I think this is a good timeout because you finally got on the board, and now you need to figure out how you're going to score more points. They need other people to step up, though. You saw that problem with Chattanam. Chattanam was really relying on Quinn Burke to do their work, but it wasn't until you saw other guys like Wildis Marius. You saw other people stepping up. Who are some people that you think could step up?
I think if you're looking for anyone, Capuzzi and Wamire, both of them have had double-digit points in their last game against Payne Tech. But they've really been quiet all night. I know Wamire's had a couple buckets, so has Capuzzi. But, I mean, Mendham's got to get back in this.
So now, Colonia with the ball. Under 5 left to play in this game.
Mendham's really got to get back into this. They really do. They just have to.
Zach Smith had an open mid-range shot from the free throw line. Chase Rodriguez, the three. Bingo! Chase, jubilant Chase. When the lights shine bright, Chase Rodriguez. And I know his dad, coach, must be so proud that Jace the Ace has 9 points on the day. Noah Villaboost with the ball. Villaboost goes right by floater off the backboard. Mendham have had a dead zone on offense. Worthman now with the ball. Worthman goes up. What a move. Left to right. Right arm on the left side. And now another defensive stop by Colonia. 56-41. Colonia looking to take over. Durkak now is going to drive, but gets stopped well by King. Capuzzi with the double team. Chiara, open layup. Dylan Chiara might have just put the icing on the cake if Colonia can keep it. Unbelievable. Capuzzi now. He had Durkak off of him. Now Jace is on him. Pass. Balubus. Balubus corner three. No good. Shot is off. And I'm losing my energy, but we have Colonia. I mean, they've had an amazing record at home all year, and it's showing. Jace thought about another three again, but instead makes a move. Fade away. Rolls around the iron. Jace Rodriguez, have you a day? Adios mio. Chase the ace is on fire.
What a game he's having.
And I believed in Jace from day one. Kevin King hits the shot. Time out Bill Connolly. And it just makes me so happy to see Jace Rodriguez, a freshman on varsity, working all year, all game. And when the lights shine bright, the freshman has stepped up for the occasion.
Again, a
Pressure? What pressure?
bright future for Jace Rodriguez. Bright future for Colonia High School in general.
Jace Rodriguez with 11 points. What a day for my guy, Jace the Ace. RJ Worthman with 16, Aiden Durkak with 13. And I mean, you're seeing the problem. Mendham only has one offensive weapon, and it's Kevin King.
And he hasn't been getting going. Plain and simple, he hasn't been getting going.
So now, Colonia, 2 minutes and 3 seconds away from a showering of the Colonia Crazies. 2 minutes away from history. 2 minutes away from a state sectional championship. And this Colonia Crazies are celebrating like they've already won it.
Because they know 17-point lead when a team is this hot is almost impossible. It's insurmountable. It's like climbing Mount Everest. You can't do it.
Smith sees the open lane. It's Durkak. Durkak guarded well by Valabus. He's got a triple team on him. Chase now inside to Worthman, but stolen and blocked off well by Capuzzi. Capuzzi now to King. Thought about a three. Instead, Capuzzi got the lane pass inside, but jump ball. And this game has had everything. I mean, oh my goodness.
I don't think I've seen that happen ever. Maybe in the NBA, but not here.
In a clutch, in an intense game, for something like that to happen, it shows that things are not going Mendham's way. Coach Rodriguez, under 2 minutes away from his 5th ever state sectional championship. I've been here for 4 years at Colonia, and for all 4 years, this Colonia basketball program has cement themselves as a top public school in NJ basketball.
What a job Coach Rodriguez has done for this program. To find the talent he has with the public school funding, it's incredible.
And the Colonia Crazies feel it. This gym can feel it. This Colonia team can feel it. We can feel it. This team, 1 minute and 25 seconds away from a four-peat. For a team like Colonia, a small public school to be considered compared to other schools out there, to cement themselves as a top program around the state make names for themselves, appear on Overtime, appear on NJ Hooper Recruit. All these big places want to see Colonia, and there's a reason, because this Colonia basketball team are winners, Declan.
They win. That's all they do. They win. They play a great brand of basketball, high, fast-paced, entertaining. And that's what draws the numbers, Dylan. That's what it does.
So now, Durkak getting double teamed. The double team really hasn't worked out in Mendham's favor. And now Mendham is going to start to foul. And they're going to start subbing their JV guys. Mike Moore and Liam Gregory coming in. And it looks like Mendham is throwing the towel.
They know. They know it's over. 1 minute and 20 seconds, down by 17. Not good. Oh my God, it's foul time, Dylan. It's foul time. It's foul time. We missed it. No, we missed it. It's foul time.
You're live, by the way. But anyways, Durkak is going to burn some clock and get fouled again. So it looks like Colonia is going to start shooting some free throws with 1 minute and 17 seconds left. And security is going to start getting a little bit more packed here as we await the rushing of the courts. And this is euphoria. This is a surreal feeling. So let's embrace it and take a moment.
I'm taking it all in right now, Dylan. I'm taking it all in.
And I've been a high school broadcaster. When I created this high school broadcast and I created this for this school, my passion, my love, I've been waiting for a game like this. And I'm so happy we've been able to pull it off. Big shout outs to everyone who has helped and supported. We've made it. Under a minute left. Smith just going to take his time with the ball. Colonia might be forced to shoot another shot if Mendham wants to play some hard defense. But Colonia, 42 seconds left. And who else to have the ball but the senior in his final home game at Colonia, as Jace Rodriguez gets fouled. And I mean, yeah, it's symbolic, it's poetic to see Zach, known him for a minute now, see him with the ball, controlling his offense, and playing on this Colonia court one last time.
It is. As seniors, we had a math class sophomore year with him. We've seen him, grow up as we've seen ourselves growing up. And it's an incredible moment here at Colonia High School.
And Zach gets subbed out for the last time. He gets his claps. He gets his flowers from the Colonia bench. Colonia looking to sub in their JV guys and really cement themselves with the win. Colonia will get their record up. Mendham gets fouled. And Colonia just awaiting, seizing the moment. You can feel it. This team just waiting for that clock to hit 0.
They know what's coming, and they can't wait for it. I can't either, Dylan.
Colonia will advance to 27-4 on the season. And this gym will seize and live in the moment. Last shot for Mendham. 3. No good. Nafa Klein will dribble it out. And they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. The Colonia Patriots, the King of Kings, and cement themselves as kings of North Section 2. the Colonia Patriots are your state sectional champions.
Rushing the core here at Colonia High School. What a moment. What a moment to be here, to call these games, call all these games this season. This team has worked so hard for it. I
And
can't believe we got here.
I tried to scream and I tried to bring the excitement, but my voice is too broken. And that just shows the amazing game and experience we had at our final home game at Colonia High School. Thank you for everything. This is for Colonia. Colonia Patriots are state sectional champions, Declan.
Love you, buddy.
Xavier, my stats guy, this would not be possible if it weren't for them. Thank you to the amazing team and the amazing support we have had here at Colonia High School. So that will do it for us here at this Colonia gym. It has been an honor and it has been an amazing last 2 years. Dylan Maltez, Declan O'Rourke, Ryan Germeyer, Xavier Brooks, Brady Thompson, thank you. And Colonia, I love you. Peace.